Welcome back to my channel, guys. Now, back in January, I want to say, I promised you that I'd do a what's on my iPhone video, so here it is. So the iPhone I have is this, and it's the iPhone 6 Plus 64GB in space grey. Yeah, I got the 64GB mainly because I had the 16 and it wasn't quite enough storage, and yeah, so I got the 64 rather than the 32, but yeah, that's that. I do have a case on it, and it's just this. It's a plain red shiny case. I got it from eBay. It was £1, I think, which, yeah, for a case, iPhone, not that bad. I mean, it's not an official iPhone case, but I always seem to be able to find great iPhone cases on eBay, so yeah. So yeah, I'm going to dive in and show you what apps are actually on my iPhone. This is my home screen. Now, this is just a picture of the Leo constellation. I like it because it's black and then it doesn't really interfere with the inverted colours feature that I use. Yeah, so I'll be back in a minute once I've keyed in my password, because obviously I don't want you to see that. So as you can see along the top row, I have my music, my photos, my camera and my videos app. They're all, you know, self-explanatory. Everyone knows what they are. Then on the second row I have my Safari, which is the inbuilt web browser for Apple, sorry. Then I have YouTube, which got to have YouTube because I love watching YouTube videos. Next up I have my settings app, which is where you can control all the settings on the phone. And then I have my tools folder. Now if I just go into my tools folder, this is basically where I've stuck all the apps that Google sent us that, you know, 99% of us don't actually use, which includes my clock, calendar, notes, maps, weather, stocks, everything like that. Then on the third row I have my Apple folder, and that includes, if I just go into that, that includes my App Store, Game Center, don't actually use Game Center, the iTunes, podcasts, iBooks and Apple Store. And then on the second page of the Apple folder I have my Passbook, my health app, my tips app, you know, all the stuff that Apple have just recently updated in the iOS 8, you know, launch. Then on the third page of the Apple folder I have all the productivity apps that Apple sent you, and that includes Pages, Numbers, Keynote, iPhoto, iMovie, GarageBand, you know, all them. So yeah, that's the Apple folder. So moving on to the social folder, if I just go into there, I have my Facebook, which is Facebook Messenger, Facebook Pages, which, you know, controls all my Facebook pages, you know, the RP community page, sorry, and my Luke's Amsterdam page. And then I have my Instagram, everyone knows what Instagram is, my Skype, which is, you know, video calling, and Hootsuite. Now Hootsuite is basically so that I can schedule tweets and Facebook posts if I want. Then on the second page of the social folder I have Pinterest, love Pinterest but got to get back into using it more often. Google Plus, sorry, which, you know, Google have been trying to make Google Plus a success for the past 5 years and now they're getting rid of it, so yeah, go Google, what a great idea. Next I have the Google Hangouts app, which is, you know, basically the Facebook Messenger but for Google, so yeah. Then I have LinkedIn, which is where I can connect with all my LinkedIn people. Then I have Tumblr, which is sort of like a blog feed thing, I think, whatever they're marketing Tumblr as this week, they keep changing it. And then I have YouNow. Now YouNow is so that I can stream live to people for, you know, for many different reasons, but yeah, it's basically like YouTube but for live streaming. Then on the third page of the social folder I have my Vine, which is like YouTube, I think it's maximum of 6 seconds, so yeah, that's quite useful. Then I have my WhatsApp, which is another social media messaging app. Don't really use it all that often, but I like to keep it just in case. Then I have my Twitter follow, which basically that's so that I can keep up to date with who's following me and who's unfollowed me on Twitter. Then on the next row I have my Clout, which basically you get points for streaming different sort of posts. So like if I share a picture of someone, I get like 10 points or a point, or it's a bit weird to use but it's nice to have. Then I have Time Hop, Now everyone knows what time hop is. That's basically so that you can look back at what you shared. I think it's a maximum of 4 years. I could be wrong, but yeah. And then last I have my Sum All app. Now this basically just keeps a check on what I've tweeted, how many tweets I've sent, how many favourites I got this week, today, the month. It's basically just that I can keep up to date with my Twitter. And then on the last page of the social folder, I have my Flickr and my Vimeo. Now I only really keep these because they're synced up with my Apple TV, and yeah, that's the only reason I use them. So coming out of the social folder, I next have my TV folder, and this is basically where I keep all the on-demand services so that I can watch TV on my phone. So I have the 4OD, which is for Channel 4, the BBC iPlayer, which obviously for BBC, Demand 5, which is for Channel 5, ITV Player, which is for obviously ITV. Then I have the Samsung Smart View app. Now if you haven't heard of this, this is so that I can control my Samsung Smart TV, so I can, change the channel, turn the volume up and down, turn it off. It's just handy to have. Then the last one in the TV folder is my my Sky Plus app. Now this is so that I can control the DVR recording system for Sky Plus, so that I can, check what's on tonight, plan a recording, delete stuff, add stuff, stream stuff. It's basically so you can control your Sky Plus box. So coming out of the TV folder, I next have my music folder. And in this I have the Audible app. Now Audible is so that I can subscribe to my audiobooks. Now I think today they have 250,000 different titles that you can download and stream, so yeah, that's quite good, quite like that. I'm currently still on my Wild book, but I'll let you know how that goes. I'm sort of just stumbling through it because it is a very lengthy book, but moving on. Next I have Spotify, which everyone knows what Spotify is. It's so that you can get your music. I don't really see the point of downloading music from Apple iTunes anymore because you might as well just listen to it on Spotify. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot easier. And then the last one I have is TuneIn Radio. Now this is so that I can listen to all different radio stations throughout the world. I mainly listen to the Hank and Jim network so that I can listen to Tommy Edison, so yeah, quite like that app. So coming out of that folder, the next row I have my business folder. Now it's not really a business folder, it's just what Apple decided to name it, and I can't be bothered changing it. But in there I have my WordPress app, which allows me to manage everything to do with my blog, so that I can, create new posts, publish, share stuff to different social media sites, check on comments, check on the stats. It's just so that I can use for my blog. Then I have the YouTube Capture app, which is so that I can take videos and upload them to YouTube. Now I use this mainly because my phone decides, I'm not sure if it's all Apple devices that do it now, but it won't actually let me just take it off the phone like I used to be able to, so I have to basically upload it into YouTube in private and then on my computer download it. So it's a bit of a hassle, but that's what you got to do. Next up is my random folder, and in there I have my NatWest banking app, which allows me to control all my money so that I can transfer money between different bank accounts, check my balance, all different things like that. Then I have my Sky Wi-Fi app. Now that allows me to connect to Sky Wi-Fi when I'm out on the go, so that's quite handy. Then I have the Chrome app. Now if you haven't heard of Chrome before, basically you can take a picture of a piece of clothing and it will tell you where you can find it, what other colours you can buy it in, if there's anything similar. So it's quite useful actually. It should really be in my shopping folder, but it's not. And then the last one is the Glam Life Guru app, and that's basically Tati, which is obviously Glam Life Guru on YouTube, and it's basically a big community app so you can post, meet with other people that subscribe to her. It's quite a good app actually. If you haven't downloaded it, please do. Then the next folder is my shopping folder. Everyone knows that I love to shop, and in here I have two Morrisons apps. The first one being my Morrisons groceries so that I can shop on Morrisons, and then the other is my Morrisons Match and More, which just basically allows me to check how many points I've got and how many points I'm up to a next voucher and different offers that relate to what I've bought before, which is quite useful actually. And then in this folder I have some other apps, including like the Leeds Trinity app, which is vouchers at the Leeds Trinity. You'll know what Leeds Trinity is if you've subscribed to my channel. The Groupon app, everyone knows what Groupon is. eBay, and then I have the Burton app, the Costa Coffee app, the Subway Subcard app, and the men's fashion app is basically a knockoff Giacomo app. I don't think they're affiliated together, but it's basically the Giacomo website, but in an app, which is quite useful to me. And the last, no, not the last, yeah, is it the last? Yeah. The last one of my main folders is the O2 folder, and this is just stuff related to my phone because I'm on the O2 network, and in this I have my O2 app, which allows me to check my balance and what tariff I'm on. I have my O2 Priority Moments app, which is little vouchers that offer, which I offered, sorry, to O2 customers, which is quite useful. You can usually get like 10% off this or a free this, or it's quite handy actually. They do quite a lot of decent vouchers. Little tip actually, if you like shopping at Body Shop, download that because yeah, they have 9 times out of 10 a Body Shop voucher going on, so that's quite useful. And then I have the O2 Wi-Fi app, which is like the Sky Wi-Fi app that just allows me to keep up to date and on the go with the O2 Wi-Fi system. So yeah. And then the last row, which is the bottom row, which is my little dock, I have the phone app. Now this is everything to do with the phone, which includes obviously the phone so that I can ring people, the messages so I can message people, the FaceTime app, the mail app, and the contacts app. So, yeah, everyone knows what they all do. And then coming out of that folder, I have my Outlook app, which is, I'm a Microsoft Outlook user, and this is the designated app that Outlook have just recently created. I think it's just launched last month. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. It's quite a useful app actually because it controls all my mail. It's a lot better than the iCloud app, so yeah, quite like using that. And then next to that I have my Twitter app. Everyone knows I love using Twitter, so yeah, that's got to be on my dock so that I can access it easily. And then I have Blog Loving, which is basically a ginormous list of blogs that I'm subscribed to all in chronological order so that I can just scroll through them and read all my blogs. So yeah, that's all my apps on my phone. So that's everything that was on my iPhone. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you want to check out any of the apps that I mentioned, I've left all the links down below. I've also left all my social links down below, but 9 times out of 10 all my social things are at Luke Stamsowden or Luke Stamsowden, so you can easily find them, but yeah, I've left all them links down there. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Is there any apps that you think I should actually get? Because I don't have that many, but I have quite a lot, but you know what I mean. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you again next time for another video.
Well, now it's Luke Stamsowden. Yeah, he's at it once again. Well, now it's Luke Stamsowden. Yeah, he's at it once again. You know that I'm so proud to call him one of my good friends.